Welcome in, everyone. Well, the Kouri Richins trial is still on delay, but there have been a few developments in it. Maybe one day we will actually get to watch this trial together, everyone. This comes out of Salt Lake City, and it was an article dated yesterday. Now, as a reminder, Kouri Richins is currently being charged with the unaliving of her husband. The prosecution is claiming that she poisoned him with fentanyl. And also, she is the one who they reference as the children's author of the grief book that she wrote about her husband after he passed and the grief that her children went through, which makes this case all too horrible that we think about how she analyzed what her children were going through because of something that she could have possibly, because, it's alleged, been involved in. So the article says that as the Kouri Richins red rum case is on hold while the defendants are preparing to appeal a decision against moving the trial to Salt Lake County, two of the Utah Supreme Court rulings concerning the case have been published. Attorneys in the case already relied on both rulings, which were disclosed to them earlier in hearings as the case moved toward a trial previously scheduled to begin at the end of this month. One decision denies a motion by Richins and her attorneys to expand the jury pool to Salt Lake County residents. The Utah Supreme Court denied the request, affirming a decision by the 3rd District Judge Richard Masrick, which led Richins' attorneys to ask to move the trial to Salt Lake County altogether. That second request was also denied by Masrick earlier this month. He then granted a request to put the case on hold while Richins' attorneys filed yet another appeal. The court concluded about splitting jury selection, quote, "The trial judge correctly interpreted Utah law to conclude that jurors must be selected from a single county. We affirm." End quote. In the other decision officially handed down on Thursday of this past week, the state's high court looked at whether Laura Scott, the 3rd District Court's presiding judge, abused her discretion by denying a request for in-person jury selection. And the ruling states, quote, "The presiding judge did not abuse her discretion when she denied the parties' stipulated request for an in-person jury selection. The trial judge did not abuse his discretion when he denied the parties' stipulated request to expand the jury veneer." Associated Chief Justice John Pierce, who wrote the opinion for the unanimous ruling, acknowledged that the preceding judge said there is no question this is a high-profile case being covered by traditional and new media. However, the judge also noted there are many such cases currently in the 3rd District Court. The presiding judge reasoned that, as has been done in several other cases, issues regarding cameras and the number of people in and around the courtroom during a trial can be addressed with carefully crafted jury questionnaires, jury instructions, and decorum orders. The presiding judge concluded that the parties failed to adequately explain why in-person jury selection is needed to address general concerns about extreme media attention. Currently, all the jury selection done in the 3rd District Court criminal cases are done virtually. Richins' attorneys have not yet filed their appeal seeking to move her trial out of Summit County, which they argued was based on significant media attention and the large portion of Summit County individuals with connections to the case. She was ordered to stand trial on the charges of aggravated red rum and attempted red rum, first-degree felonies, 2 counts of distributing a controlled substance, 2 counts of insurance fraud, and 2 counts of filing a fraudulent insurance claim, second-degree felonies, and 3 counts of forgery, a third-degree felony. So, that was just a quickie, but at least we have an update. It would be nice if we could find out when they're going to be scheduling this trial. We do need to plan our trial calendar watch. Stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.